Gang, in this episode, Gabriel and I are going to go to the local place where they do low voltage, and we're going to start to build a solar powered panel. I do not have the bandwidth to be able to do this myself. Electricity still baffles me, so they were kind enough to let me put all the stuff that I purchased through their store on their bench and coach us in building it. So should be a fun one. Hope you enjoy this journey. Let's get into it. And don't forget, please subscribe. Please subscribe. Thanks. Well, it's another blue sky day, and Gabe and I are, Gabe's been with, it's just been me and Gabe for the week, and we've been doing some kind of like building projects as schooling, and today we are heading up to our local Victron dealer. Victron is one of the, probably the best off-grid solar-powered modules and hardware that you can buy. Very reliable, has a brain of its own, not cheap though. And the store was kind enough to let us build the panel that we need to put in the portable, the home that we haven't named yet, without a name. We got the solar panels on the roof, but we got to go build the panel with all of the converters or inverters and all of that kind of stuff. So Gabe and I are going to get loaded up. We've got a piece of plywood for us to build our panel on. And yeah, kindly, they don't charge us. They're going to put us on the bench there. Obviously, we'll have to pay for all the hardware we use and just kind of coach us through building it ourselves, which will save us some money and teach us some things. So off we go.
Yeah. Because his neighbor doesn't want any. Because they bought it's like kind of wild, and it's like this shale from the beach. And he like has like the plants like growing in between the shale.
These guys are super, super helpful. Yeah, come here for any of your low voltage needs. If you've got a van, you've got a boat, you've got a Sprinter van. Think about that after I cut it last night. It would look nice, wouldn't it?
It would, but anyway, you can take everything off and paint it when you get home. You make sure he does that?
Yes.
Nice black.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
It thinks for it thinks. It's confusing for Daddy. It's confusing for me. Look at all this stuff. Diddly diddly dee. 3,000 will turn to 4,000 pretty damn quick. You excited? When we get building, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be like making wine bottles. You can cork it.
So this little box takes power from the battery bank, which is a 12-volt battery bank in this case, and it turns it into 110 volt or 120 volt alternating current, which will run your toaster. Have a blow dryer?
No.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Yeah. No.
Links is so we can join them without having to make pieces of wire, and it just makes
What
life.
kind of metal is that? Aluminum?
This is copper, tin-plated copper. I'm gonna run next door now.
Big wire. Shrink.
Yeah. So the idea is that you pull this off. You do your best to not touch the wire with your hands.
Does it just fray up?
No, you don't want to get oil and stuff off your hands onto the wire. This is a 1/2 inch. And you just kind of feed it in and push it on as far as it'll go on.
These are big. Hefty.
I'm going to do this one and then you're going to. So they just fit in like so. Set them down on the the table. And squeeze.
Boom.
You release, and then you roll it 90 degrees, and you squeeze it again.
Okay.
So you're crimping right over top of where you crimped it in the first place.
Spin that around until you feel it break through.
Get all your parts. Make sure you get the pin numbers. Chris.
Do you feel it break through?
We'll cut them the same size instead. Do both of them. Yeah. Do the yellow one and the same at the same
Here?
time.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
This.
And we're gonna, hold on, this is 3/8. That's 3/8, so yeah, same one, so gently. Okay, so
Yep.
we gotta take the pen, and we're gonna mark this, right there.
Okay.
Now, can you think you can push that up? Can you put that pin right on the, sorry buddy. The pin's gotta be right on the mark. Is it on there?
Yep.
Okay, now do the Spinderella.
But don't I do this?
Oh yeah, do once. Can you put this in gently?
Sure.
Try not to fray it.
It's a bit of a fray. Can I do the crimping?
Yep. Let me hold this for you. Yep. Nice job. It's getting slightly more exciting, but not crazy. Sorry, buddy. Money, 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 money.
But you always just go in one direction. You don't bounce around like this. And then when you see the glue coming out this end, that means you're good. Keep trying. 30. Yeah, and if the fish are big enough, you'll blow them.
Are you sure the glue's come out?
Yep.
Okay, we got another one.
Almost done, Gabe. It's been a long one, hey? Yeah, all this wire all has to be calculated and figured out. Thank goodness. This little brain here, this is the brain. It sends everything to my phone, tells me what's going on. It's really cool. Almost done. And we're gonna take this panel home, take everything off, and paint this so it looks better. Maybe black. Okay, so that was building the panel, and it was a lot more work than I thought. It was a good learning experience for Gabe. He had to stick with it because it took a full 8 hours there doing it. Everything had to be measured, thought out. It was a lot, and really appreciate the guys that build that stuff now. So anyway, now that's done. I got to paint the board because we're not gonna put it up as plywood. It just won't look cool. I got to put the panels on the roof. So I bought 4 panels off of Facebook Marketplace. Really good panels. I've used them before at Gambier. Really happy with them. And I've got to get them on the roof. And then that's part of the journey done. There's lots of steps to getting this all done, but that's the next step. Okay, so now the strapping's on the roof. I got these connectors. I can't tell what they are. They're so light. Aluminum, I think. Aluminium is what we say in England. So these seem to be universal, and they fit like that. And then hopefully I've put everything in the right spot. up top so I can fix these on. So I'm gonna go ahead and start screwing these in. I got 4 to do, and yeah, part of the process. Solar panel number 1 is on, and I put blue skin under so that the screws wouldn't it won't leak through there, so hopefully that pulls it off. But yeah, 1 down and 3 more to go. Okay, so I hooked them up, and I hooked them up in series, which is negative to positive, negative to positive, negative to positive. There's the other way of hooking them up, which is in parallel, which I believe is better for a shady spot where you have like sun and then a little bit of shade. So right now it's working as 1 panel. I think if you hook them up in parallel, they whichever one's got the sun, they kind of slave off those. So, you know, they're so close to each other. We get mostly around 11 o'clock or 10 o'clock, we get sun all the way until the evening here. So I think this is the best spot. Ideally, they would kind of face like this way, but I don't have a roof structure that's facing that way. So we'll see if they pull enough power. Probably the winter might be a bit interesting because the sun's going to be really low. So now I have a negative and a positive at the end. So it's 1 big panel. Each panel is 350 watts. So that's a fair bit of juice. But you know, when you have these panels in your truck, they look massive. When you get them on a big roof, they're like, not very many panels there. You go past some of these houses and the array is like, you know, but if you're powering like washing machines, heaters, the whole bit, dryers, then you're gonna have 5 times the amount of panels for sure, maybe more. Yeah, part way there. Thanks again for watching, guys. I really appreciate every one of you that's supporting this channel. Like I said, it's a lot of work, so please do subscribe. Please do hit the like button. Please share this with your friends and send me comments. It's great to hear your stories and wherever you are in this wonderful world. So appreciate it. See you next time.